have Abhishek Goyal who sent in an email from Noida. Now, he says that he's bought a 1 BHK flat at AMAN 3 by Jaypee Infrateck in April 2012. He paid 9 lakh rupees. The cost of the apartment is 21 lakh rupees, but the project has not started yet, and we are in 2016. So 4 years down the line, no work on the project. Abhishek visited the office, but there was no response. What should he do?
See, I'm presuming that he has no agreement in place, and he must be also having a booking form or an allotment letter from the developer. And there would be some sort of a clause which would say, in the event you want to cancel, terminate, there would be some maybe deduction of some percentage, and then you can refund the money, so on and so forth. However, in this particular case, since there is no default on your part and you do not want to proceed, rightly so, with the purchase of the flat, you should write a notice to the developer stating that you want to terminate the agreement because you have failed in your obligations, and therefore the money should be returned along with interest and penalty if you so desire. And in the event there is no response to that, or if there is a response which is against it, then you can always approach the correct forum and recover your money.
Right. Nirav, it's interesting how you keep saying for every question, and we already discussed why that is important. You're presuming that the person has an agreement and the agreement is registered. Now, what if there is no agreement? Then what do you do?
Correct. So if there is no agreement, like I said before, if there is no agreement, and in the earlier question I presumed that there was no agreement. If there is no agreement, then you will be governed either by that booking form or by a letter of allotment, or if there is none, then you may have a mere receipt, and therefore it may constitute into a oral contract, or whatever correspondence is exchanged between the purchaser and the developer stroke builder. And those will then govern your terms in the event of termination or in the event of specific performance of the agreement.
So even if you don't have an agreement which says which flat, which floor, even then you can actually go to the consumer forum and you can seek your rights as a home buyer. But do remember, if you're buying a home, keep every scrap of paper that you get from the developer. Ensure that you file every single thing, the receipts that you get, the brochures that you get, letters that the developer has sent you, or the letters that you are sending to the developer. In fact, that is another thing that you need to keep in mind. Ensure that you always get everything in writing from the developer, because this is a huge investment you're making. You're better off not having any oral communication over here, right, Nirav?
Yes. So, I mean, there should be basic details available. You should be able to identify your property at least. There should be a flat number, there should be a building, there should be a property on which it is going to be constructed. It can't be completely having no details at all, because then it would merely be construed as a loan if there is no details that you have towards a purchase of a premise. The basic details of him being ready and willing to sell a premise and you being ready and willing to purchase a premise at a particular consideration should form part of your agreement. And an identification of property is crucial.
Right. So that's what you need to keep in mind.
You can watch live TV on our website mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at magicbricksnow. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.